Hi everyone, I'm Marilyn. Welcome to Traveling with Minivan Go. So who is Minnie, you might ask? Well, let me show you. Meet Minnie VanGogh. She happens to be a 2014 Chrysler Town and Country minivan, and we go wherever the wind blows us. Please pardon the newbie here. I don't know how to edit, but I'm going to be learning, and I'm chasing the fly that's buzzing around my head, so please forgive me for the wigglies. Anyhow, let me give you a short tour of my van. When I get her all completed for traveling, I'll try to do another one. So anyhow, this is my bed setup. I'm using a Coleman cot at the moment. It's a camping cot. It's about 15 inches tall, so I have plenty of room underneath for storage. I'm going to be heading out on my next meetup next week, so I'm getting her ready to go. This is the sideboard cabinet that I recently purchased on Amazon, and hoping that this will help keep me a little better organized than the last system that I had. As you can see, it's got sliding doors and plenty of storage space in there. I keep the doors from slamming while I'm traveling by adding some magnets. These are just regular drawer magnets, and they are quite strong. So in order for me to be able to open them a little bit easier, I have put on a command strip and glued the paper there so that I can still keep it nice and snug, and it's quite strong yet, but I'm still able to open it without the big struggle I had before. As I pan around, you can see that this is the Reflectix that I have in the back windows. It's the same on both sides. I also have the same type of Reflectix for my back window, which I haven't got put up yet. Recently, I decided to make a pillowcase out of this camping material I had, and that's going to give me a lot of comfy relaxation time. Okay, get back over here to the other side. Let me show you the flaps that I made. These were just a couple of placemats that I cut to fit, and that should help keep things from falling down behind my cabinet. I will probably either store some miscellaneous stuff there, or I will put my dirty laundry there. If I move my glasses out of the way, you can see that I have footprints. My favorite. I just love the poem Footprints. It really speaks a lot to me. Suffice it to say that Jesus has been the one who has gotten me through so much diversity in my life, so much pain, and has helped me to move on. And part of that moving on is with Minnie VanGogh. Now you've seen a couple of shorts that I did with my ceiling. Let me see if I can back up without getting too confused here. Anyhow, here are the flowers and the greenery that I put up. And they're still hanging in there pretty good. I'm really thrilled with that, especially with the stars. I do have some lights up on the other side that keep falling down. I think they're going to go, and I'll find another alternative to lighting in here. Back on the other side of the van that I get into, you will see that I have a pop-up tent just in case I need it. And I have my Jackery solar panel, which will connect to my Jackery Explorer 500. that I use to power miscellaneous things in here. I also have an UPES 1800, which is fantastic for all the higher wattage that I need. On the side of my cabinet here, I have my favorite dogwood flower. It was a magnet that doesn't stick very well, so I used alien tape to put that on there. And a paint stick that I just painted up for a little extra decoration. And I have this push light that will be really convenient for me when I just am coming into the van and it's getting on the dark side. This area here, this is reserved for my Jazzy. She's got to travel with me and she needs her spot to sleep. And this will be a nice comfy spot for her. Of course, I have a little corner reserved over here for my little porta potty that I don't have in here yet. Okay, let me take you around to the back of the van. Coming around to the back of the van, we'll take a look first at the other end of the file, or the sideboard cabinet that I have. You'll see the back side of my footprints, but what I really like is this rock that I picked up at Lulu's Way River Forest meetup in February. Thank you, Elaine. I love this thing. You know, I had done some painted rocks too, and I forgot them. So I have them with me to pass out or hide at the next meetup, which is coming up soon, but I kept one, and that is it right here. So let me back up and I'll show you the kitchenette cabinet that I built a couple of months ago, and it has worked out so well for me. I just love this thing. This is the first thing I have ever built, and I am really proud of myself. So let me just open it up so I can show you what all I have done. So my cooler sits in the top, which is not there at the moment, but it will be very soon. And those bungee cords are going to help keep that battened down. On the inside, I have 3 bays. In the one bay, you can see I have my toaster. I have a collapser, I have a bowl there, I have my peanut butter, I have some garbage bags in the back. In the middle, I have my single-serve coffee pot. Takes the K-pods, or you can put the actual grounds in it. And behind it, I think I have my butane tanks for my butane stove. And I have some extra paper plates. And on this side, I have a plastic container that has all my silverware and scissors and a sharp knife and what have you. It also holds my pot, my pan, my electric cooktop, and I have room to store an extra paper towel in here. So closing this back up, I've got to tell you about this. You know I've named her Minivan Go partly because I like to paint and I needed the Van Gogh part to help me with the name. Although I am not into his style of painting, I have my own way of doing it. So under this, I have painted a product called Magnetize It. It is a very thick magnetic paint that turns any surface, or most surfaces, into a magnetic board. So after I painted that, I put this scene on here. As you can see, I have Minivan Go there, and my traveling companion, Jazzy. And look who else I have. I have Minnie, and Minnie is a magnet. So I can show you that she sticks on here really well, and how appropriate is that? And last but not least, for now, let me introduce you to my traveling companion. This is Jazzy. A lot of you know Jazzy. She's a 5.5-year-old border collie. She travels with me all the time ever since she was a pup. And she keeps me safe and everybody else. She keeps us safe from the squirrels. She thinks there's a squirrel up every tree, even though you can plainly look up there and see there's not a thing up there. But she's there watching anyhow, and every once in a while she gets lucky and she finds one. So you will get to meet her more often. She shows up in my videos quite often. I can't imagine why, but she does. So anyhow, that is the tour for right now. Thank you for tuning in. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe and follow me on YouTube. And I will see you on the road.